Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Colts coming in at 6-4, going up against the Titans, who come in at 3-7.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Now in his 6th season out of Stanford, here's Andrew Luck.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And his first look is incomplete. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
Second down now after the incompletion. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 40 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route a big way.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
To throw Mariota toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers with officially a 103-yard return. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Walker with a grab, left side. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Mariota on first down. Being chased out left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Mariota now. Smith catches left side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? And most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play, I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a 2nd time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Breaks a tackle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And Luck hands this one off to Gore. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Now Luck. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
2nd down, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action. It's locked. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Gore again here on 1st down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score. Jack Doyle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Luck. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Titans on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota again. And able to find Decker. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To the air again. Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Mariota going with a screen for Murray. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, it's Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Mariota now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. So we hit halftime here and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Shedding the tackle. Still on his feet. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Play clock winding down. On third down, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Henry out of the pistol. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota from the gun on third down. They're going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on third down, Luck to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Mariota again. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down near the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. To throw on second down is Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a first down throw. Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. A shotgun snap for Locke. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all, because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Derrick Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again to Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, that's Henry. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this seemingly endless drive continues. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit. Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Time running out here on the play clock. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long here for Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run. Murray. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeMarco Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Moncrief. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. He's back to throw. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards, and now 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period. Well, not not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And Mariota, you see him there, still down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So a tough break here. Mariota out. And coming in is the veteran Matt Castle. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They go with Murray again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Castle. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go now.
There's Castle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here at OT. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.